All right, chat, listen. Welcome to a thing I'm going to call a trip down Meme-ory lane. And really what we have here is just a collection of some fan games, some things people have made, and it's pretty cool to look back on some of this, but I also have some new ones too. I'm going to try to get through as much of this as possible. I'm only going to spend a couple minutes on some of the older ones because they are, you know, fully played on my channel somewhere. But, you know, I've been here for a long time, been streaming for 15 years. I've been lucky enough to have a community that has made a lot of cool stuff, really, and continues to do so. So I wanted to just spend a little time going through those things. There's one that I think would be really good to start with. And it's Super Sponge Bros. And, I'm not going to explain the lore of all these things necessarily. And no, Heathick will not be making an appearance tonight. There's a lot of stuff, and I wouldn't even be able to cover all of it because there's so much of it. But just to kind of give you an example, there's like a Mega Man one. Where, you know, you play as a version of me, I guess. Or is it just Mega Man going through a bunch of, like, you know, memes, and Sponge has been a standby for a long time. So I'm playing this, for those that don't know, in the future. I'm playing this on my, well, the day after my birthday, which is also, incidentally, when I started the stream. Well, that was May 11, so basically nothing I'm saying is true, but yeah. No, it's you know, it's fun to look back sometimes and see all this stuff, but a lot of it is still playable. And a lot of it's still on my channel, me like watching it and playing for the first time. It doesn't feel like 15 years, but it also feels like 30 years. And I know that doesn't make any sense, but... Wait, what is this thing? Is that a walrus? Oh, I guess that would make sense. You know, for the lore. There are people who remember the Tamagotchi lore way, way better than I do. I was having a bit of fun with it. I was really surprised that people took it as seriously as they did. Sometimes a little too seriously. Like how all these bonus rooms are harder. Okay. Alright, rest in peace, Sponge. There's also... You know, there's like small ones like this. Gonna see if we have... This next one... I don't know if this is gonna work, chat, but I'm gonna try. This one was hard to get working. But Super Toad 67... See, I'm working on it. This one apparently was hard to get working because of, like, just so many different old versions. I think we got it. The author of this actually helped out. And Alizarin helped get some of this together as well. And Irkluzar and Oniel made this many a year ago, but Toad. Wow. Yeah, it's kind of wild to get back to this. Oh, man. Oh, well, I'm having so much fun listening to this. I don't know. There's an anime... Like, there's references I'm definitely not going to remember. You can only be Toad. You can only be Toad. You need to pay for the exit DLC. You have 30 seconds to input your credit card. Vinny, is it possible that some things are better left in the past? Yes. Yeah, you'll learn that more when you get closer to my age. I'm surprised Nintendo hasn't done this with Toad already. So yeah, there's Super Toad 67. I'll show you, and this is in no particular order, by the way, but I wanted to show you something new. And again, there's like too many of these things to actually spend a ton of time. But this is a new one from Yoshitora and Keku, and I don't know if there's anyone else involved here, but this is actually on the Vinesauce.com webpage, and it's Find Yacht. Find him before he turns to dust.
Who's the big meat now?
Keku did the face renders. Leiloji made the title screen, me render, bass clef made the music. I think it's just cool that the website is getting updated with all this cool shit.
Map.
Bap.
Who's the big meat now?
Yeah, I'm not much of a gamer. Shit's tough, chat. I'm struggling here with this original game concept that's never been done before.
Map.
Big naturals. Oh no, they go diagonal now. You know diagonal is the hardest direction to follow. My uncle had a hard time following diagonal.
Who's the big meat now?
Big naturals. I'll find him one more time. Here we go. Oh, that was easy.
Now?
Oh, now they were going in all different directions.
Very, very happy right now. I feel very, very happy right now. Map.
Wait, when did I feel happy? I don't remember feeling happy. When you got the rune sword. Yeah, but that was taken away from me by a Nova skeleton.
Who's the big meat now?
Oh god. Chat, saying the word there isn't going to help, I'm sorry to say. On the left, really cannot. See, every time I look in one area, I'm sure it's in the opposite area, but I can't actually see it.
No!
Damn. Well, it's fun for a minute. So there you go. That's a new one. There's also one of the ones that I think most people would say is the best one. And
me? Shut the fuck up!
it's Mario's Mystery Meat. Once again, starring Sponge. Now, again, I'm not going to end up playing this whole thing. I'm just visiting. We're not here for long. We're just taking a short trip. I would recommend anyone who hasn't heard of this either look up the video or just play it. It's really good. And this thing got kind of big enough to escape containment. And a bunch of random YouTubers and streamers were playing this, not understanding any of the references. And it was really weird. What is...
A miserable little pile of secrets.
Right.
But enough talk.
Also, this is playable in SNES 9X. But yeah, no, it's really good. I wonder if the creator of this ever went on to do more. Because they were, like, really, really talented. Green grass eat my... Immediate Hammer Bros. Yeah. So I kind of remember the broad strokes of this, but I don't, and I remember really enjoying it, but I don't remember all the specifics, so even playing it again for 5 minutes, some of this already is going to feel pretty different. Or new. But, you know, that's the good thing about a shitty memory. You could just play all your old stuff forever. Someone said, still gotta be the best Vinesauce hack to this day. Well, there's, I think you could make an argument. You could make an argument for Terminal 7 in Half-Life 2, which we will also see tonight. And, you know what? There was a recent one that I played just a couple months ago. Super Binyat Land 2, was it? I would say that is up there. I mean, not hack, but fan games. We'll call them just fan games. Vinemon is an obvious one. I played, like, a preview of that. That is good enough that people have played it, not knowing what Vinesauce was, saying it was one of the best Pokemon fan games ever. So, I mean, there's a lot of competition when it comes to this stuff. Probably one of my favorite images. Like, just this as, like, imagery is one of the my favorite things that, has emerged from any of these games. Meat. The RE2 mod with the Two-Faced and Tommy Wiseau. That one was really good. That one was really, really good. Man. Some classic emotes that we still have. This was after Rem Lazar. Well.
Don't to me, I said everyone kid.
Please forgive my father's rudeness. He is bitter that his children are nothing but weird geese. I should also inform you that my brothers are hostile to travelers as well. Allow me to apologize on their behalf. Thanks. It wasn't that long ago that you played this. I'm gonna say this was 7 years ago. 5? Oh, man. ...2020. It was a COVID project for the dev. Oh, okay. Got it. I thought it was 7. I don't know why. Like I said, especially when COVID was happening, like, that was... It like, went by so fast and yet so slowly. Time works in really, really weird ways. Some generous checkpoints, at least. Do you still have the OG save from Tamagotchi Life? So that is actually on real hardware. It's a real cartridge. It's probably fine. The streaming stuff, though, is a little bit of a different story. I don't know if that still works. And 3DS streaming was already very finicky. So I'm sure that my island in Tamagotchi is fine, and everything is still the way it was. Can we try it, though? Maybe sometime before Tamagotchi 2 comes out, I'll do a little revisit. Hack and extract, save, and emulate. Okay, I don't have... that I would need help with. I would need help with that, and that would be a project, so... I'm down to take a look one day in the future, just kind of like spend an hour just fucking around, but you know, it wouldn't be like anything crazy. Anyway, yeah, I could really spend a long time playing that, and it's just really good. So Mario's Mystery Meat, very, very high recommend. If it's something that you're at all interested in, it's good. I want to load up BizHawk real quick, and I'll show you something. I want to show you something a little less good, maybe. Wait, hang on a second. Display? Fuck, hang on, I think I might be missing something. Where is Super Vinny 64? This is it. I don't think this works. Yeah, this one was a mess, but also I think and I just basically today had a little help getting this set up, but just today I tried to get all of this stuff rounded up. So there's going to be some technical stuff. And let's see. All right, so I need to use a very specific plugin, and I think it'll work. When was this? When was Vinny 64? If anyone remembers. ...2017. Okay, so we've had a bit of a variety so far. Tools, plugins. Here we go.
It is me, Vinny.
There we go.
Don't go to Vinesauce.
Vinny. Someone said, I'm completely new to Vinesauce. This is my first stream. Well, you'll get everything you need to know here from this stream. Everything. It's kind of weird to think that this was halfway through my streaming career. Like, exactly halfway through, just about.
This chat is dumb.
Do you Mac video game?
One more time.
Also, once again, Mario 64 has shown up on the Sunday stream, even though it's Monday, and right now it's Tuesday, but it had to happen. How much of this did I play anyway? Does anyone remember? Or maybe like has the video up?
One more time.
You fought Bowser.
Robux, you know that?
Wow. For some reason, I can't jump. Wait, what happened? Oh, okay. Who is this face? Oh, the face? I don't know. I'm not really sure. It's kind of some guy. It's like when I go to PAX, there's a bunch of jokers that hand out this weird card with some dude's face on it now. And when you ask them who it is, they're like, "Oh, we don't know." Just some jokers. It looks like Rodney Dangerfield in black and white, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, we don't know who this guy is." Can you look at the sky? Well, first let me walk into this dude's face. I think that's just me. Yeah, that's just me again. Still have the hat. I wore it to the con this weekend, in fact. Some people got a picture of me wearing the hat. You hear the music? It's art.
Vinny, say something funny.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not acknowledging the painting. The painting shall not be acknowledged. Be sure to go to the snow level. I don't have enough, Vinny's to go there. Someone said, I think I've seen less unsettling backgrounds in Doom. Memes. 20.4 will be my time. Damn it.
Vinny, say something funny.
Okay. We've got more. So I don't want to spend, like, forever doing that, but it's you get it. It's my face, it's my voice, it's everywhere. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's chat. It's crazy. I kind of want to check out. There's also Ultra Toad 136. We could take a look at this very, very briefly. And this is made by Aircluzar, actually. This is a different type of Toad game. You play as Toad with a gun, and then you get like a gravity mechanic where you can use like a gravity gun kind of thing, and it like collects blocks, and you can whack them with the blocks. As you can see, Mario and Mario's friends are fairly popular here on the stream and have been for many, many years. That's weapon number 2. I mean, this one's just cool. It's not like, you know, just meme loaded. This has actually got some kind of, like some interesting things happening here. Oh yeah, that's right, you can even jump on them. And again, I'm sorry if I'm missing any, like, particularly amazing ones. Like I said, you know, Jackal did the, Resident Evil 2 mod. I mean, you know, there's a lot of different mods and, like, kind of, like, reskins. There's so much. But one thing I can show you is... I could show you... Oh god. Oh, this just took over my whole monitor.
Oh, mercy.
When starting, select no. Okay. Got it. Much better. So this is Vine Rooms, and it's like a slightly edited version just to make today's stream a little bit more, more stream friendly for today. So this one's kind of just like a bunch of empty rooms. Well, they're not fully empty, but they're empty. They're empty enough. They just have one thing in the middle. This is like minimalism at its finest. Wasn't this based off of an odd Japanese game? There are many games like this based on this odd Japanese game. Sponge. Is it like, what's it called, Jackal? It's like soup something? This feels like LSD Dream Emulator. Yeah, yep. That's kind of, the thing. Soup rooms. Tingle's rosy rupee colored rupee land, whatever. Soup point
Really
nine.
died that day? Who came back?
Labor Day. Oh, Labor Day.
What year was this again? This particular one?
Cutting some watermelon on Labor Day.
Like the music as well. Bovins. This one's 2018. Oh, okay.
Please drink verification can to continue.
And Doritos. We're going fast, by the way. The full playthrough you can find.
My name,
Oh. You can find the full playthrough on the Full Sauce channel, just like most of these. This is music.
Start eating garbage. Start eating garbage. That's my character.
What's this one called? Vine Rooms. Yeah, that's great.
have mercy.
We'll just check out a couple more. Yeah, this is just like cool, chill stuff. Subnautica. Just the Nintendo 64 as a concept. God, the museum, if anything goes. Blade Runner.
Sushi.
Cold fish.
Cold fish.
That's awesome. Yeah, that one's still really good. There's, obviously there's more elaborate ones we could check out, like Vine Worlds, which was made by many people. And I'm not going to spend too much time on this because, again, I played this for charity, but this is 2021. And then there was also Vine Realms, which was the year after. And I'm very, very proud of the amount of money we raised for charity and all the work we did together. Year before, wait, Realms was first? Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's Brain. It's Brain. So this was on an old hard drive and all my unlocks are gone, unfortunately. Now, for any newer viewers, if you haven't, I really, really recommend checking out both Vine Realms and Vine Worlds. They're a huge community collaboration, and there's a lot of secrets, there's a lot of cool references. This was also made, and it raised a lot of money for charity. So there's that. Again, over the 15 years, sure, making the silly voices is nice. But knowing that we did a lot of charity work over the years is also very, very rewarding. But, yeah, definitely you could check out my playthrough of it. there's the Vine Ryzen tree. It is wise. It is old. Yes, you can emote. You can unlock different avatars. There's a multiplayer component. I don't think the servers are still online, but Nary said he might be able to get them online. Right. You've got... You got a bunch of paisanos. You've got, again, secrets. There's corruption worlds. There's everything. You could buy a bunch of stuff. It was a good send-off to the Vinesauce as a team concept. I think so. Well, I mean, it already wasn't in my mind, just because there is not really much going on. But this is also, like, the extended kind of crew, too. Like, you know, my mods, Joel's mods had a lot to do with this, too, if I'm not mistaken. Or at the very least had something to do with it. It was, like, kind of just this huge... like, community effort of a ton of different people. But, yeah, I mean, in terms of effort, it was stressful. Like, that's the reason why the charity thing is kind of much more low-key now, where just a couple times a year, we get a couple friends together, we do some charity stuff. It's just been so much better on everyone's mental health and everyone's time. You can imagine something like this took up quite a long amount of time. But I'm glad that it's, I'm glad that we did it. I'm glad that this is here as a memory of all that. The Vinesauce team seems more fondly remembered by fans than the actual streamers, as a chat member. I think it depends on who you'd ask, but it definitely was true for me because people turned me into the principal and they would tattle, and it was just a lot of work. And it wasn't really turning into, you know, the way Twitch, like I said, the way Twitch is now, the team thing is so different. And having your own, like, channel has been, it's just, you know, just kind of the default. So... This song was remixed for Card Sauce. Oh, yeah. By the way, there's an update to Card Sauce, which... So, real quick, let me mention that. So, Balatro, or Balatro, by the way, Ben Starr and I discussed pronunciation. Not that I'm bragging, but Ben Starr himself says Balatro, as I had been saying for many, many months. Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm ready. You ready? But yeah, the Card Sauce mod is a recent kind of example of something pretty amazing. I know there's like a Joel expansion pack. But yeah, all that stuff has been great. There's like a new huge update that I want to check out. They like the pain. Someone's asking me about like an extended universe pack for Balatro. The thing is, I'm not making it. It's kind of up to people. Like, it's hard to keep up with more than one streamer. Like, the amount people stream, you'd have to spend a very, very long time like keeping up with everybody's streams, knowing all their memes. It's hard enough to keep up with one guy. So And then there's like, you know, the extended people like Kryken and Germa and Ross and all that stuff. Well, Ross doesn't really stream at the moment. He's been busy, but yeah. So, I mean, I'll say it is I do remember a lot of the past stuff fondly, but I'm also happy to exist now. I'm happier, and I like what I do, and I'm enjoying streaming. Obviously, the music has become a second career in a good way. I say that like I'm proud of it. And I'm happy that the streaming is still good enough for people to enjoy. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with where things are at. But I also do look back fondly. And I am, like I said earlier at the beginning of the stream, like turning 40, going to PAX, like I saw Imakuni, you know, see people I've known for 10 years or more. And it's like I'm really lucky I have that. I'm really, really happy that I can look back fondly and be proud of the friendships and, like, you know, the stuff we've accomplished. Happier on my own. Happier keeping things more low-key. But I wouldn't say there's any... I don't look back and I don't think like, wow, that was terrible. I'm just happy it happened. But I'm also happy where I'm at now. But yeah, I want to recommend this. If anyone hasn't seen this or played this, it's still available. And it's one of the best. I mean, in terms of just like the sheer amount of references, the sheer amount of work, the art, the collectibles, the secrets. And just, again, the amount of people that, like, contributed to this. I can't actually believe this was 4 years ago. That's fucking nuts to me. It feels like less, actually. This feels newer than 4 years. This took 4 months, basically. Really damn good work for 4 months. The server's online. Nary might have flipped the switch just to give it a little boost today, and or it's been online. I'm not sure, but it's cool. You can. This is multiplayer chat. I'm not sure how you enter multiplayer. It's been online. Oh, okay. What's the biggest Vinesauce meme that's happened since you've played this? I won't forget you, buddy. The Weed Whacker got really big. I was on the news several times. Yeah, no, the buddy thing is nonsense. But the Humble Weed Whacker got huge. Gray Leno was after this somehow. Failed to refresh. I did quick join. Yeah, there you go. There's a fella. See, there's some multiplayer here. There's a gold doodle dip. Do you miss all the art you'd get from the Buru? People still send me art. They still make it. They still print it out for me at cons. I'm really, you know, they made me a lot of great birthday art. I love it. I just don't love showing it, like, obligatorily, but with a sense of obligation. And it just was not good, you know, on too many occasions. It got weird, and then also I was doing it at the end of the night when my brain was rotten, and I was starting to not appreciate the art because I wanted to go to bed. And if I didn't show art, people would get antsy. And people would do, you know, there would be like pages of art. And I just ran out of things to say about art. I don't know how else to say stuff. So I love it. I miss it. I'm glad I can appreciate it on my own time. I get less because I'm not showing it, which is kind of to be expected. I'm sorry it's gone. I know people really liked it. I did too. But, yeah. But I do appreciate, like, again, people made me a lot of really great art for my birthday, and I saw it. They, you know, sent it my way. I appreciate it very much. So, I'll leave this here. I mean, if, you know, we're reminiscing, I don't mind being a little bit more forward and open about, like, yeah, there was good times, there was some bad times, but I'm happy where I'm at now, and I'm glad that this has been my life. But also, I think I might have Terminal 7. I'll explain. I'm going to show you Terminal 7. So this one is another that is in the contender for best. And, again, if you want to play Vine Worlds, I think it's a good time to do it. There's people online exploring. You can explore together. It's kind of cool. But yeah, Vine Worlds is great. Vine Realms is great. They're both great. This one was earlier. I think this one was, I'm going to say 8 years ago. Someone ported it over to the workshop, by the way, so that's kind of new. 2017. This one goes deep, and people, I think, there have been YouTube videos analyzing this. Like, actually trying to, like, go over the themes of Terminal 7. And once again, this one, like Mario's Mystery Meat, escaped containment. And people ended up playing this. Is this normal? This movement speed? This doesn't feel like Half-Life 2. No. It's on purpose. Oh, okay, I don't remember. I have not a whole lot of recollection about this other than some platforming and some of the weirdness of it. This started a trend of Luigi having the Mario world all in his head. I think the improv bit I did of "this is all in your head, Luigi," in like 2011 or 2012, that was that. And then this was based on that. But yeah, I mean, this is also now, and even at the time, I'm gonna say it was cliche to have Mario, but get this, it's dark. Mario, but it's spooky and deals with adult, mature themes. But it was a little bit less, like, overdone in 2012. And, you know, now it's like, we got the games where Lucas is being chased by Mario. On a side note, this is ported over to... This is ported over to the Half-Life 2 workshop, and like I said, I'm not 100% sure if this is gonna work all the way through. Gained jump and duck. We're doing the whole thing, right? No. No. Well, again, this is all on the channel. I mean, my commentary will be different. I don't think I was exactly the same 7 years ago, 8 years ago as I am now, but it's still there, and you could also download it on the workshop. Check it out. Jump on the Goomba. Nope. Need to find a crowbar. Yeah, while I'm playing this, I will say there's another Vinesauce fan game, kind of, not really, in the works. Well, it's kind of done. And I talked about it earlier, I kind of teased it a little bit, but there is something... It's got a couple of Vinesauce things in it. But it's a Redvox game this time, and I had my hand in coming up with some ideas for it, and it's actually going to be cooler than you may think. However, I've not played it, and there's a lot of stuff I haven't seen because the developer who made the winning Game Jam game actually they did that as a way to keep it fresh for me when I play it. So I think it's going to be cool. I'm excited. Is it going to be like the Radiohead game? A little bit. Yeah, I think it's going to be... Again, it's going to be one of those things that it sounds like, maybe I'm not interested in that as much as I am a Terminal 8, but I think people will still find something interesting about it. What if it's just porn? I would be impressed. But yeah, it's on Steam. It's called The New Flesh. You could wishlist it now. It's free. It will be free. What's my least favorite fan game? Heath Thick! Alright. This one starts kind of slow, but it does actually get really good. Again, it's a recommend. Watch it, play it, whatever you need to do. I have something here, chat, called The Legend of Sen. Oh, man, it doesn't work. It's missing a DLL. Hang on, let me try to find this DLL. All right, so if you don't know, Sen was a corruption for Link to the Past. And it became this like kind of little like piece of fake lore. And that was before Dark Souls even. At least for me, I didn't know about it. But Sen we had this lore and this whole thing, and yeah. So there's a fan game here called The Legend of Sen that I don't even know if I don't think I've ever played this. I hope you're not one of those asshole streamers that doesn't read chat. Who said that? So chat, I'm gonna need your help on this one. Have I played this? We looked it up. Johnny looked it up. I don't know what to expect here. It looks like... You turned off sticky keys for the first time. You have, I just found it. Where did you, it was okay? So wait, where did you, find the stream of this? Hang on, someone just linked. Yeah, linked. Oh, it's just called Sen. Alright, never mind. I thought this was gonna be a thing, like a brand new thing. Also, I'm doing my best to explain all of this tonight, chat, but I am, after PAX... like, very tired. Vinny, you actually streamed it twice? Oh, that was Hey Pops. Alright. Well, we'll give it a shot for a minute anyway. It's like the spooky Mario things, but this time it's Zelda. What if Zelda, but spooky? Yeah, this is pretty alright. That was the sprite that was corrupted. It's the Sen from the word presents. Nintendo presents. Nice default FL Studio sound. But yeah, this is another old one. And a lot of these things came from corruption streams that just inspired people to make games. There's also a Spelunky mod, a Vinesauce Spelunky mod. There is, Cheesy made that. Well, that was for Spelunky 2. The first one was not so serious. And... there's Left 4 Dead 2 mods. Yeah, I mean, there's always something somewhere. There's been a lot of cool stuff. Vinesauce mod, Rivals of Aether. I calculated the day, hour, minute when you did this. It is 5,426 days, 21 hours, 41 minutes, 41 seconds. Thanks, Joel. Joel, you got a lot of time on your hands today, huh? Planet Coaster Vinesauce stuff. Yeah, that was good too. Well, it's also, just people uploading cool shit and me just downloading it and playing it. Lucas. You get the idea. Alright, considering I have actually played that, I think we could stop there with that one, because, you know, it's fine. Vinny, speaking of corruptions, do you think the very first Vine Corruptor still works on your PC? That's an interesting thought, chat member. Now, when you say that, do you mean the program corrupt.exe? You mean this one? I swear I didn't plan that. The chat member genuinely asked that question. And I have this here. I actually do have this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get anything, but I'm going to spend a couple minutes getting a corruption. I'm going to try. This is how corruptions were made. And first of all, as I said before, it was really fun to discover this because I saw a video just called like glitched Mario's or something like that, like in 2010, and it said made using the program Corrupt.exe. And this might be like a different version of it, but there were a couple different ones. There was Corruptor, there was Corrupt.exe, and I didn't know what the fuck any of this was. I'm not a programmer. I have no idea. But I just pressed buttons until something happened. And sometimes it would be funny. And I would spend like hours doing this, and it was kind of like it became like addictive to just find like one different thing. And here it is, chat. Here's one different thing from whatever. Okay. So a lot of times this wouldn't work. When when people say they miss the early days of corruptions, they miss a lot of crashing. Thanks, Joel. I appreciate you a lot. I'm glad you're still my friend. Also, go fuck yourself. No. You get rid of that last sentence. No, but really appreciate it. Seriously. And it's cool because, yeah, Joel and I only met for the first time a couple years ago. And now we eat slop when he's in New York City together. So I'm trying to, again, figure out how to get anything. And it's a lot harder than it seems. Like, unless you know, like, where these things access what parts of the game. So, like, wow, look at this, chat. Look at this corruption. Wow. That is a crazy corruption. But this is what I kind of did. And eventually I found some stuff that was kind of entertaining. And you know what happened? This was enough to inspire people to make better corruptors and to learn how to do this. Which, mind you, is not, again, in my skill. This isn't in my wheelhouse. It really isn't. But sometimes you'd find something and it would be kind of fun, and it would be like, wow, Mario turned pink and died. And like you'd take screenshots of like the stuff that worked, and you could always like go back to those and then modify them like slowly. The Vinesauce ROM Corruptor had like multi-stage corruptions, so you could do that. I mean, again, it was kind of cool to discover this. I'm not going to say that I wasn't nearly the first, but for the type of stuff that I was doing, which was just to create some, none of this is working, by the way, just to create some like, some stupid effects. You put it in a video and you cut out all the crashes and the downtime, and you got something. And it's like, whoa, that's cool. But man, yeah, I'm getting a lot of error messages here. Change shift right to a high number. Still not working. Also start pretty low. I don't know what counts as low exactly. Getting just core overloads. You're probably corrupting the ROM header. Well, it's not working, and I don't know how to make it work. I'm sorry. It's this is just like a forgotten thing at this point. Frequency of corruption is less than length. ROM corruption pointless. Huh. Multiple cores failed to load. I tried corrupting Mario 2. Multiple cores failed to load. Is there a planned corruption segment soon? I don't know if people have been submitting them. But yeah, I don't personally have anything. Oh boy. Yeah, I have no idea how to do this. If I could get the game to just load once, I would be happy. Like, that's it. I just want to hear the music. You are nuking the entire ROM. The start is too low. Start higher, use auto end. That's a lot. Yeah, we did it. Wow, it's flesh tone. The good old days. Try add one. Well, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but genuinely, how did people prefer corruptions being done like this? Because they were young and because it was a new thing and it was exciting. But the cold march of time continues regardless of whether or not we have Mario with blood in his eyes or Peach with blood in her eyes or a dark void where the background is removed. It was new. It was interesting. It was something it's kind of weird, which is why so many fan games were like made around early corruptions. I get it. Trust me, I was there. But yeah, I'm not really sure. Like, you know, remember the Donkey Kong Country corruptions? I still get compliments about that. I had someone at PAX bring that up. Like, dude, your Donkey Kong Country corruptions are the funniest thing still I've ever seen. Which, I mean, come on, there's at least 3 things funnier than that. But, yeah, it was just really funny to hear those noises. But there's diminishing returns. Which is why now to laugh with corruptions, it usually requires someone in The Sopranos getting their head pulped into a fucking urinal. It's water. Water and water, water, water. Try one more. It is still kind of addictive, just to fucking input random numbers, and like, even if you don't know what they mean, you can kind of get like an idea of... I remember I started kind of seeing Matrix, even if I didn't understand any of it. I was just like, ah yes, if I put this too high, it will break. But yeah, So that's the original Corrupt program, and thank you, Aircluzar, who has made with many other people, but Phil led the charge on the real time Corruptor, which is amazing and makes life so much easier. And I get that earning a corruption and actually working for one is really rewarding. And I'm grateful there's a lot of people who do that to keep corruptions going. It's just, man, it's a lot of effort. It is a very, very difficult thing to do to get something funny in the year of our Lord. There is one more thing I want to show you. So I mentioned new fan games, and of course I'm missing a bunch of old ones, and hacks and additions to games and even just character models. But Party Sauce. This is a new one. And in fact, UFO 50 modding is still pretty early. So I think it's really cool that this exists. I want to thank who was it? Green Hat for making this. Pain. Chat. Eggplant. So you got Chat, Eggplant, Phone Freak, Goose, Barrel, Vine Ryzen, Watch Meat, Sponge, Late Host, Spand. Norts get 4 shrooms in a single party to win. Shopkeeper, Vocaloid. Cousin, Shrimp Lady, and Comedian. If you haven't played UFO 50, it was my game of the year last year. I love it. And I still haven't finished Party House, so I can just as easily see this coming back. Sponge cancels 1 pain. That's pretty smart. Yep, that's me on the couch. There's a guitar, there's the Middle-earth poster. The Switch. Rolo Dussie? Gray Leno's just puking on himself. Yeah, the meat sleeping on the roof is fun too, but it's just a really random and weird Vinesauce mod, but it's kind of perfect. What are the cops in this? I'm gonna assume they're like Twitch. We'll find out. Again, this makes probably 0 sense to anyone who hasn't played this, but it's a deck builder. It's good. Big challenges on there. Why are the days ocarinas? I don't know. Yep. Too much pain. Who's the one guy? Hell yeah. Get cousin and see what the fire marshals look like. Okay. Wait, how's that work? Do they have to do that last? Or, like, how do you get the fire marshals? They have to overflow the house, yeah. It's just really easy to get addicted to this. Like, and actually want to play and succeed. This is one of my favorite UFO 50 games. Man, I can't fucking get the fire marshals. Guess we'll get a Nort. There's other things I could be getting to, like, play this better, but I'm just hoping to get the fire marshals. God damn it. Bigger house makes it harder. Yeah, I guess so. I'm probably gonna win this. Even without trying. The pizza rat. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe I won't win this. Vinny asked the creator. Let me reset the game. I guess I could. But there's other configurations. Apes are gone. Jape or not Jape. So you've got Hoot Wireless. There's a clown. There's SpongeBob. Rem Lazar is here. Gray Leno's here again. There's a drone. Sunday stream unbeaten. Oh god, the diaper chief. Chat, who is that creature with the unicorn horn? Oh my god, it's... Oh. Cute duck. Barrel. Wrestler. Oh, it's Busta Bloodnut, my famous character. Chadley. Hello, Cloud. Grillmaster. Athlete. Definitely not Cookie. No, Bunny Yasando. Yeah, Miku is more popular, I'm sorry to say. Bunny Yasando just didn't catch on. This is Mike. Liminal Man. Oh, I was wondering. This is crack. Pop and Large. Bartender. Pistol. I don't know what that. Huh? Meatball. Neighbor. Try another. Was the neighbor, the Rent-A-Friend? No, right? Price Master. Rem. Self-insert. Well, shit. God damn it. These fucking goblins. Okay, I just want to check one more thing. Unicorn. Huh. Yeah, I have no idea. Just a creature. Alright. It's from the mobile game ad where the horse had a guy's face. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, well, I think that'll be it. That's all the fan games I have at the moment. And there's a lot of stuff. There's a playlist that Johnny's going to probably add this to, that if you click on it, you're going to see some of the other things too. So, yeah. So, what can I say? Thank you. Happy to look forward from here, chat. And, you know, cool to revisit a little bit once in a while. I hope you have a good day, good night. And thanks for taking the trip with me and watching this Monday stream that ended up being a Tuesday stream. It was fun. And, yeah. I'll be around tomorrow. I'm going to play, I think, we'll be back from PAX Rimming. And also Doom. I have a code for Doom. I'm shocked. I've made fun of Bethesda's games too many times. But I'll give it a shot, and we'll play some of that and some of RimWorld. So, yeah, plenty of stuff in the future. Will there be part 3 of Thalassophobia? There will be, and other educational segments as well. And not just that, but we're also going to do, I have some interesting segments for Sunday stream and beyond. And there's some stuff that I want to do that's not going to be Sunday stream, like educational stuff. That will be better for during the week, like weird birds, maybe. I got animation history and background. I got more weird, like creatures. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. But yeah, this week I'm going to play Doom, RimWorld, Oblivion, and maybe more Blueprints. And at some point I will check out the Card Sauce, just to keep it topical. The fucking mod of Balatro. I'll check that out again in the future. I don't know when. I'm tired. My sleep schedule got thrown off a little bit from PAX, so I will now wish you a good night and go. So good night and go. Goodbye. Thank you for the birthday wishes and those who sent me birthday items and the subs and everything, and I appreciate it. Okay, goodbye.